so it's Debs and Bex here with our little drip of peas. So this week we've been exploring all about commitment, and I know for me that's come out a little bit in a daily practice, because right now we're doing something called the Warrior's Journey, and one of the things that I've noticed is that I have made a commitment to write an email every day for that, and that has sparked all sorts of things for me.
Yeah, we're really exploring the whole idea of, because we're both spiritual and human, there's something about playing the game of being human and stepping up to that game in the same way I always liken it to playing like a game of Monopoly. If you just join in the game of Monopoly and all you do is move around the board every time you roll the dice, you're probably not going to have, there's nothing wrong in that, but you're probably not going to have the most fun of the game of Monopoly. Whereas if you kind of go in with your idea of, right, these are the properties I want to buy and this is where I'm planning to go with it, and you pass go and you collect your 200 and then you roll your dice and you land on the property and yes, I'm buying it. There's just something a bit different about the game then, isn't it? You're involved and you're committed and you're playing all out. And so we're kind of exploring that idea of commitment at the moment and making a commitment to some what we call daily practices. And I know for me in the past I've done that, and we've started exploring it again, and already by thinking about it and talking about it, it's really changed something for us, hasn't it? And kind of we can feel that we've stepped up our game just by considering that idea. And then we just this morning had a little conversation about what our daily practices might be. And mine has always been around blogging and writing and sharing in that way, but also reading a kind of spiritual book and some spiritual quotes and that sort of thing is what I'm going to explore at the moment.
And I know for me, one of the things that I kind of really love playing around with in the daily practice and a commitment to do is I want to be kinder. I want to show up in a nicer, kinder way, because it's very easy to just slip into, you're not doing the right thing. I don't know, just in moment-to-moment interactions, it's very easy to slip out of that place. And I love the idea of making a commitment to just being kinder, just being nicer to people. And it actually, we've talked about this before, but definitely built into this system to me, the feedback. When you suddenly decide, hey, do you know what, I'm going to make a cup of tea and I'm going to ask if other people want one. It gives you a nice little buzz when you do something kind, and it is just those simple things. Sending someone a text and saying hello, that you haven't spoken to for a while because it's a nice, kind thing to do. Those sorts of things. So part of my commitment is just to play around with that. And I know there's a fabulous quote. I'll actually try and put it somewhere wherever this video is going to show up, and all about. I can't remember it because it's huge, but I was reading, it is a long quote, but I was reading it and it's kind of like, once we make a commitment to something, it's like the universe comes to meet us. And I know we've talked about that before as the 3%, because we just see more and more how little there actually is for us to do. And very much what I see around this commitment thing now is it's part of the game. There isn't anything we actually have to do, but my feedback system kind of tells me when I'm playing the game in this way, it's fun. And it's like, if we make that commitment, the universe, Providence, this is what this quote says, everything kind of comes to meet us. And we meet people, we find ourselves in circumstances, all sorts of stuff starts happening. And already with us making this decision around commitments and daily practices, that's what we've seen
see the
everywhere.
Universe meeting us.
Everywhere.
More than halfway. And so that's what we're exploring at the moment. So we invite you to explore with us.
Definitely.
Make a commitment to something. It doesn't have to be a daily practice. It could be a weekly practice. It could be a monthly practice. Whatever kind of resonates most for you. For us, that's a daily thing. But you know you best. So, invitation out there is join us and commit to something that's going to make a difference for you in your day-to-day life.
Definitely, and you saying that, the other thing that I've seen is this is absolutely, you look to your inner wisdom. If you're saying this and recoiling and going, oh gosh, I can't do what makes sense to you. That's absolutely the other golden rule with this, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and if you want to see what we're up to, with all the things we're getting up to, come and join our Facebook group, Dare to Create the Impossible, because we're going to be continually sharing all sorts of things that we're up to in there. So it would be great to have you join us there.
And we can share the link for that. So
absolutely. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.